Greetings and welcome everybody. It's John the Net Guy, and today we're doing a show on Prime Day on the Blink family of home security products. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook or any of the other ones, links are in the video description, take you to my Amazon shop, and you can see all of these items. Blink has been blowing these out. I don't know exactly why, but I'm not going to ask questions because the product has actually grown on me. You guys have seen me test just a ton of cameras. I've got a wall of cameras up here and a few are missing here. And I've been testing all of them, but over the last few days, Blink has just been, offering the most amazing deals on their products. And I started to purchase a couple of these at that lower rate, and on Prime Day, they've gotten even better. So very excited to show you about their whole security suite. I'm also going to be doing a tiny giveaway. Hey, it's down there in the corner, that little guy. Maybe you can see it better on this camera. But yeah, over there, that little Blink Mini, if you go to that URL, thenetguy.com/mini, you're going to get your choice of one of these if you win. This is the white, well, actually, this one's the white one. This one's the black Blink Mini. You can figure out which one fits best in your environment. But I'm going to run that contest throughout the show here. So towards the end of the show, we'll take a drawing on that. For the people that were in our last drawing, 2 people won monitor arms in the 12 o'clock drawing. And on the 8 a.m. one, we already gave away another product. It's just been a crazy day. Trust me. Been having a great time doing this. Got shows tomorrow for you. Let me see if I can pull that up real quick and just show you what shows we got. I gave away a PoE switch this morning. Sorry. That was the PoE switch. Let me pull up the full schedule here. I just want you guys to be able to see what's coming up. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing Ninja Kitchen and Tech there. So Ninja products, that's going to be their Ninja Creamy, which by the way was a treasure truck deal today, and I think it's gone, but it was a great price on that. And I didn't even know that, or I would have made the Ninja go today. That would have been a great thing to do scheduling wise. But I don't know these deals ahead of time. I also have a Wise Home and Tech show. So if you like Blink, but you need a little bit more home automation, you want motion sensors, climate sensors, leak sensors, things like that, don't miss tomorrow's 12 p.m. show. These are all Pacific times. And then we're going to round it out with the Blue Ram security products. Now, they sent me their security products. They are definitely more budget minded, but they have some amazing features at the price points that they're hitting. So whereas Blink's kind of blowing these out and they have the size, Blue Ram's got some really interesting technology. A pan tilt zoom camera for under $80. So I'm going to be showing you that as well. And we're going to be doing giveaways every single show here. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Today's giveaway is the Blink Mini down there. Contest rules are on the site as well. Hey, I see RJ across all the platforms. Very cool. Nice to have you back, my friend. Eco started following. That's awesome. And actually, I'm going to pull up one of the products very quickly. Give me 1 second here so that we're at least streaming on one of the product pages. The dual Blink Mini right now. I'm going to pull that up as well. So, well, cool. Guess how I'm up right now. I don't know how he's up right now. That's one of my friends here. Hopefully he's going to be popping up in this chat here one of these days. Oh, he's over on the Facebook chat. I can't show that, but Randy J says, howdy, John. Howdy, Randy. So again, this is an interactive show. If you guys want to see more about one product or another, let me know. I'm going to break into the Blink Minis first. We're going to start with them, but to give myself a little bit of unboxing room, I'm going to move these back here, but we're going to go through everything. I've got a Blink Indoor. I've got a Blink solar panel outdoor version, which is really cool. I was just playing with that one yesterday. I've stolen the doorbell back off the front of my house. I've tested probably a dozen doorbells, and this is the one that sticks. Cool. He's up at 5 in the morning with a crying baby. Hey, not much you can do except watch YouTube, right? Or Amazon Live. So we got the Blink Video Doorbell. There is a kit right now. If you're interested in wireless, battery-powered outdoor cameras that comes with the important Sync 2 module, this kit right now is on sale. So I'm going to go into that one. That's another great Prime Day deal. The additional for the solar panel, there's an additional accessory you may want. And this all important Sync module 2. Now I got to bring this up on the side camera or the top cam. Let's do that. Sync module 2. if you're used to the Wise company and how, let's call it, permissive they are with your data, where you can actually save it onto an SD and do all that kind of stuff, you're going to want the sync module too, because none of these have SD card slots in them, but they've come up with a new way, which I think in some use cases might be better. And then lastly, we've got the, rounding it out, the Blink USB flash drive. It's a 64 gig flash drive, really small form factor, but supported by Blink and has that high write rate. Hey, Nerd on a Budget, Danny's here. It's so awesome to see you here, my friend. Yeah, we are going through the Blink family of products. I got to check the carousel, make sure we've got this, but if you are interested in purchasing these, there's a $29 kit right now. I'll pull it up on the Amazon for both the black and the white editions. They're exactly the same, just the color's different. And you can still buy the singles for about the same price, I think. So if you do yourself a favor and get the double here, I'm going to go ahead and pull that up on Amazon, make sure we got all the pages right. If you are ever wondering, how do I find out what deals John's got? I missed the show this morning. What was he talking about? Visit my Amazon shop. I'm going to pull that URL up as well real quick. So it's going to be scrolling in this lower corner, but it's amazon.com/shop/thenetguy. So just remember that if you want to shop with the Net Guy. And it's going to look something a little bit like this. So you can see there, we're live. It's always kind of funny. It's like picture in a picture in a picture. It's a few seconds delayed. But you can see here, this Prime Day deal. It was 54% off, I think it was. Yeah. I purchased more of these. You can see on June 30th, I purchased more of these cameras because they were such a great deal. But yeah, that is a great one. And by the way, if you check out the videos on these, there's a familiar guy up there in an unboxing and setup video over there. Yeah, they've actually picked my video. I've been just getting slayed with views on that, which is awesome. I love that. But the price went down from $65 to $29 for the double pack here on the Mini. I don't know if I would buy the single at $29 for two or $29 for one. I'd get two and give one to a friend if you really want to do it that way. So that is awesome. Highly considered Blink years ago, but ended up with an entirely Wise ecosystem in my house. Too deep now to switch. Oh, I was feeling the same way, my friend. Same. I've got a whole shelf of Wise gear up there. That's Nerd on a Budget. Got a great YouTube channel, and he goes live on Wednesdays, by the way. Just pointing that out real quick. He does a really good show on Wednesdays. So let's kick this off. I'm going to use our new top-down camera, and I think I'm going to open the black one, even though it may not show up as nice. And let's see how this works. Again, first time using this thing today on the unboxing. We'll see how that goes. So this is the Blink Mini. I'm going to use the single one, but like I said, I would just buy the double because it's really just the same price. Now, compared to Wise, that's what you're going to get, a lot of comparisons to Wise with this. Kind of the same, but kind of different. You know, size-wise, very, very similar. One of the nice things buying from Amazon is they can actually preset this up in your account. So it makes the setup easier. But again, that's a proprietary thing with that whole Wise ecosystem. I'm just going to put the giveaway back up here in the lower corner here. So if you're interested in basically winning one of these on the giveaway, just feel free to use that sign up form. We'll go from there. Comes with a cord. We're going to do the standard length test, which is I am 6 feet tall. I stretch the cord out and 6 foot cord. There we go. Your wingspan should be, unless you're Michael Phelps, your wingspan should be your height. Apparently he is got longer arms than he is tall. So he's actually built completely differently. Now, right here is a QR code that I don't want to let you guys see just because I know somebody's going to add it to their Amazon account before I do. But I'm going to go ahead and plug this thing in, and then we're going to go through the steps of adding it to the account. Now, as soon as we plug it in, it's going to have a colored indicator there. So the red light comes on, then it's going to blink different colors. I'm going to go ahead and remove this cover. Now, this is the point where you would sign up for a Blink account. Now, if you don't have a Blink account, don't worry. If you've got an Amazon account, you can start to do that. Thank you guys who are just joining. By the way, this is John the Net Guy. We're doing an unbox and a test of the Blink Mini. I happen to have the black one here. I know it doesn't show up as well on the camera, but I just wanted to try it out because it's cool. I haven't had the black one before, so I wanted to see that. Amber E, thank you so much for the follow. Isaac Barentis, thank you for the follow here. And Eco started following. Thank you, Eco. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. So I'm going to open up the Blink app on my phone, and we're going to continue this setup process. So again, go to Blink here. I'm going to hit plus, and then you can identify what you've added here. And I'm going to bring the app up here on the side. Hopefully you guys can still see that okay. So I added a Blink Mini camera. So now it wants me to scan that elusive QR code, and hopefully I can get it scanned before somebody else does. There we go. I'm going to add it to an existing system. Now it's saying, am I getting that blinking the way I want? And yes, I am. So yes, discover device. And do want to join the Blink Wi-Fi network. So this is why I can never do these. I have to use this dongle to do my connection, and I can never do it the other way because of that. So it's going ahead and adding it. Now I have a bunch of different Wi-Fi networks here, so I'm going to use the IoT Wi-Fi network, and let's see if it will let me put a password in. It looks like it's doing it without giving it to you guys. Okay. So now it's going to connect, it's going to register, it's going to do any firmware updates. Again, really simple process if I got my Wi-Fi password right. And I have a different network for these IoT devices. There it goes, it's updating the firmware right now. So we've actually done pretty good. We'll come back to it when it's done. But that's how simple it is. Again, white version of it, same exact thing right here. It's going to set up exactly the same way that I'm doing it right now. Firmware update just takes a couple minutes, but let's talk about these. So my Blink Mini that I have upstairs, and this one does not have an SD card slot. That came up as a question when I did my first Blink demo. And the solution for that is actually this device over here, which I'm going to try to stretch. It's their Blink Sync module. You notice I have just some cheapo generic USB storage device here. This is a sync module which allows these cameras to store locally like if you were the cloud. If you do use their free cloud service, you can actually back it up to this. So if their cloud goes down, they can back up and write once a day to it. So they're not writing simultaneously for performance, but it's working. So it actually just finished installing. I'm going to go ahead and bring it up back on the side here. And then I'm going to go ahead and say done. And if we've done everything right, if I come down here, I'll see that new camera, and it doesn't have a name, but I can go through and I can set it to low angle camera. There we go. Motion detection, triggering zones. I get all of those settings, early notification, motion recording. Got it all. Unlike some of their outdoor ones, these can record continuously, which is interesting. Their outdoor ones are battery powered, and camera failed to update. There we go. Took 2 tries, but let's go ahead and take a look at this, and not so bad. Now it's going to look a little washed out. My studio lights are really, really bright. Take a quick studio tour. It's been a long Prime Day, so there's my lights and the overhead camera you're seeing and some of the other stuff. But overall, image quality, I give it like a 7 out of 10. If I turn it sideways and I go here to the full view, you get a little bit better picture. There is a delay, and I'm sorry because my lips are probably moving really slow over there. You can talk back and forth to it. So I'd say 7 out of 10 on the quality. The longer it sits, the better it gets, and the better your lighting is, the better it is. But overall, you know, very passable. I actually have one of these installed upstairs, which I'm going to connect to here in a second. And it's just in a craft room because that one's got better lighting. And I just wanted to show you what that looked like. Now here's one minor gripe with the app, you guys that are just joining. This is John the Net Guy. We're taking a look at the Blink products. Now I'm trying a completely different product. So I'm going up to my upstairs camera, but you notice I was just doing a live view. Sorry, I just almost dropped the phone. I was doing a live view and it stopped me. So now if you take a look at the kind of best case scenario, the picture's actually pretty good. I don't know what Nerd on a Budget thinks there compared to Wise, but that's a little 10 by 10 room. It's got decent overhead lighting. This is my wife's craft box, by the way. That is the coolest thing. That's like the Death Star of all the cool stuff. So that's her craft box, and she uses it constantly. It works really, really well. But yeah, that was the 2 indoor Blink Minis that I've got set up. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the chat if you have one of these already. I'd love to know about it. And we're going to take a look. Give me 1 second. I'm joining the chat as well to see if anybody's got questions on this. Hey, Eric just entered the forum. I'm excited for this giveaway. And actually, I found out what happened to Steve's entry. If Steve comes back on here for this giveaway, I will absolutely Tell them what happened there. We had a problem with the giveaway form last show, and so I actually gave away an extra device for people. So that was the Blink Mini. Overall, like I said, not a bad showing. You know, if you're used to the Wise products, you know, it's very different. You get 2 of those for $29. Now, they don't have local storage, so you can, you know, rely on Amazon to do the storage for you. Or you can buy one of the sync modules that I'm going to show you here towards the end of the show, and that will solve all of your storage problems as well, because it's going to give you that local cloud capability. Now, the one thing that I actually do like maybe a little bit better than Wise on this, it is smaller, it is indoor only, but the one thing I like better is if this gets stolen or somebody knocks it over or takes it or whatever, you don't have an SD card in here that's leaving. The storage of the footage is actually on your sync module, and mine's down here. So if somebody breaks into part of the house and thinks they stole the camera, they got my SD card, it's actually a USB key over here. I also like the fact that it's a USB key because you can get much larger USB keys than you can SD cards. So very, very cool option there. That was the Blink Mini that we were starting out with. Again, $29 right now on Amazon. Fantastic deal. Comes in both white and black options, and for Prime Day, you get 2 for $29 of either style. That's what I love about this. It's a great deal. I'm very happy with my purchase, and I will be sending out one of these to each person. So there's going to be 2 of these in the giveaway today. But we're going to skip over to the next product. And this is going to be the Blink indoor camera. Let me go ahead and pull this up on the carousel. Now this one is $69, so it is not showing on sale on mine. But let me go here real quick. If you ever want to know where the products are that I am referencing and pulling up, maybe it's after the show. If you visit my Amazon page, it's amazon.com/shop/thenetguy. If you follow me, you'll have an instant access there. This one is not on a Prime Day deal, but I did want to show it to you as an option here. I purchased this a few days ago just to have a complete setup here. I got the add-on camera, and it looks like the one camera kit is the one that's in stock. I should update this. Let me update that in the show. Here we go. But you can actually go to my idea list. That's what I was actually putting this on. Give me 1 second here. So I create an idea list for every single show. So we've had over 20 shows this year, and this is going to go on show 3. So I had the add-on camera, but you can grab the indoor right here. It's essentially the same thing. And there we go. Now this, the nice thing about this is it can go, maybe you've got a shed that doesn't have power, but it is, you know, not covered in rain, you know, or you just have a closet or somewhere that you want to put a camera, maybe for security, and you don't want to run a power cable to it. So Blink really started out with the XT2, their battery powered cameras, and they've really continued that. So this is, let me get this set up right here. This is the Blink Indoor. This is what I'm showing you on the top camera rig. So we open it up. This is their main type of camera. Other than the Mini, this has been the main concept for them. And I somehow got a bunch of extra glue on mine. I'm trying not to hurt it. So there's the instruction manual, how to set it up, the guide. I'll walk you through it. It's really, really easy. Take it out of the packaging. Now you're not going to see an AC adapter in the packaging. So if you're used to seeing with the Wise company a bunch of extra adapters, you're not going to see that. There is a plug on the back here, and you're going to have to take that off. That is where your mount goes. So this is a kind of, almost feels like a joystick. You know, it's got that ball that can move around, so in any angle. But you can screw this into, you know, drywall anywhere you want. So I'm going to put that here for now. There's the screws. You're going to get 2 official lithium batteries. Now, lithium batteries are not cheap. So when you need to replace these, and they say up to 2 years, just be prepared. It's not cheap. So it could be quite a bit to replace that. I'd have to go look at the price of lithium batteries right now. And then there's this tool. So this tool is really useful for pulling off the back cover, because you're going to have to do that to activate this thing. Now, again, in this situation, there's a QR code, so I'm just not trying to hide it from you. Well, not you, because I trust you. I just don't trust everybody else. So there we go. So I put the batteries in, and then I'm going to go back to my app here. So same kind of story as last time. I'm going to hit plus in my app. And then what kind of one did I put? I did a Blink wireless camera. And then this is where I scan my QR code now, which does show it to you, but I'm adding it to my net guy. Got to disarm my house. Now that's one other thing that is a little bit frustrating to me, is that they have this arm disarm concept. Yeah. So let's go back here and see if I can disarm the system directly. Oh, now it did disarm it. Now I've just failed to arm it. So let's go to disarmed. And let's see that one's offline. Okay. Let's try doing it again. Hopefully it'll allow me to add it to the system, which is now disarmed. And then it's going to look for the camera. It's going to do the same thing that we did on the first one. So I'm going to be putting in my Wi-Fi information. It's going to be connecting to that. I'll get to pick this. So camera here is blinking. You saw that. It's just getting connected to it. Still looking. Hopefully I did that right. Yeah. Updating firmware. There we go. So it's adding the camera. And here's where the interesting thing comes in. This is, again, 100% battery powered. So you're not going to have the continuous live view like you do on some of the Wise Cams or even the Blink Mini. But what you can do on this one is have it take hourly screenshots, basically. So it's pretty cool. Dave Frank says, better add it fast. Here we go. Awesome. So now it's blinking, doing its little firmware update. Hopefully that ends pretty quickly. We'll keep going. If you do have some of these, let me know in the chat. Let me know on Amazon. Let me know on YouTube and some of these other services that we're multi-streaming too. I'll come back out to the wide camera here while we're waiting on this thing. We can always see it come in. Well, Angela, I don't know how many people have heard it called that. You might get me in trouble with the Amazon censors here, but we'll see. Angela just sent us a nice message. When it pops up over here, I will send it out. She says, I love your wife's dream box. I've been drooling over those for quite a while. My craft loom looks like a tornado went through it. Angela, I love it. That's the best comment I've had all day. That's awesome. So camera got added successfully. Angela, yes, she got her dream box, craft box. That's what you're seeing here on the little picture here. And it actually all folds up. It's like a transformer. It all folds up. All the tables fold in, and it closes up into this big like Borg cube. It's really cool. But I'm going to go back down here until we see this new camera, and then I'm going to activate the live view on it, and you're going to get to see it and exactly what it looks like, really. So lights coming on the camera. Now, it must have just picked whatever. It didn't have me pick Wi-Fi, so it must have just picked whatever Wi-Fi it had. I'm going to go into the full view. Quality is not nearly as good as you saw to the Blink Mini, so it's definitely overexposed here. I think somewhere in my house it would probably look better than in here. You know, if the lighting was down, let me see here too. It's a little bit better. We had the lens cap on, the cover on. It's a little bit better, but still way overexposed. So probably would do better in the low light on there. And then it just closed out here. So if you're going to look at it for an extended period of time, get a power port, get a power plug and add to that. Or just get a Blink Mini. So this one is an option if you really don't have power in your location and you want to add that. So where did I put the back cover for this one? Huh. I guess we'll find that here soon enough. There it is. So yeah, I took the back cover off. And so what you can actually do is you can use this little piece right here. When you have this closed, if you have the ability to wire it, you can open this cover and you can plug in a micro USB to it, and that will power it other than the batteries. So that's actually the way our next one works, which we're going to talk about, and that's the outdoor solar. So this is kind of a cool thing. This is the indoor version. Honestly, same setup as the outdoor version, so I may not put you through that process. Putting this one back in the box here. It's like Jenga. You got to get it all there. Then I'm going to take a quick gander at the chat. Make sure we don't have any questions about this one. Again, it fills a specific market need where you may not have an outlet. I can tell you I know of a business that uses these, uses the black ones, not surreptitiously, but they do it not to draw attention to themselves. Where it's installed, you probably wouldn't notice it, and I only noticed it because I knew the business. I knew the questions that were being asked, but you know, these Blink cameras can install where you don't need power, and the battery is supposed to last 2 years. You may have to replace it more often if you have a lot of foot traffic or a lot of visual traffic moving. When you're setting it up, especially the outdoor ones, they tell you don't put it where a flag is going to go back and forth. So that's exactly where I put mine. So it is what it is. Let's go over here to the solar one, and I'm going to update the Amazon for this one. So ideally, the outdoor bundle here and the solar one, like I said, are almost exactly the same. The nice thing about the outdoor bundle is it's the same as buying the regular outdoor 3 times and then a sync module. So if I brought this up on the proper camera, so this outdoor kit that I have here, that's a 3+1, essentially you're getting 3 of these with a sync module in it. You still have to buy a USB key. So it's the same as buying those 3 individually. So this kit, if you're going to get 3 or more, I would get this kit. That's a good one. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Awesome, Vicky. Hey, thanks for putting the URL in the chat, RJ. That's going to be awesome. And Vicky, thank you for the follow. Infinite, thanks for the follow. Rachel, glad to see you're here. And Polaroid Prince, good to see you. And Amber, thanks for the follow. So I think I caught you guys all that did the follow on Amazon. Again, you guys get notified each and every time we go live, which I love. So this is the outdoor plus solar panel. Now I kind of gave a pre-show review to the last week. People watch my Tech on Tuesday shows, they'll get to see that. I go live on Amazon every week, essentially. Tuesday, 5:30 Pacific time. Really, really simple. If you watch the last unboxing, very, very similar concept. So you've got the black outdoor version here. And then you have same kind of thing in the back. You've got this screw plug that you take out. You have the power, but now they've gone and done something a little bit interesting. And that's this guy. So that is your tiltable solar panel. It's not very big, but again, this camera does not use a lot of power, right? Now it has a charging port here and a mount. So you take your camera and you remove the bottom water shield. You literally plug in the power that the solar panel will be giving it. And then you push it down to there. Now this is a little bit of a hard process because it's got to crack in and everything. But you push it down there and then the unit sits up somewhat like that. I'm actually going to install the batteries because I took those out. And if we're going to see the quality, you're going to need those. So I'm going to pull the batteries out of the box here. Same kind of thing. They're including the lithium batteries that you'll need, which is nice. So those lithium batteries, that's part of how it lasts so dang long, is that these batteries, and they're very light. That's the one thing I noticed is like normal batteries, the lead acid, or alkaline, I should say, on these ones. They definitely weigh a different amount. So I'm going to pull this off. I'm going to put the batteries in the unit. The solar power was not enough to charge it all on its own. So you still have to have battery backup power. But that's going to be good for night vision if you're going to want to look at what the view looks like at night. And I'll pull some of those pictures up here in a second. I'm just going to show you again on the top-down camera how we do this. Richard, hey, thanks for the follow, my friend. And Amanda, thanks for the follow. And, oh, we got 3 in a row. Infinite, thanks for the follow. I really do appreciate that. Let me make sure I got the right product selected here. I was so excited of you followers, I didn't pick the solar. Okay. Right now, this one is $74 and includes the outdoor. So a great price on this one, I have to say. If you've been looking for an outdoor camera, if you don't want to be replacing batteries all the time, and or you live somewhere where there is appropriate sun. I live in Seattle. So we have 3 months of summer. So I love the fact that it has the batteries too to keep it going. Now that sounded pretty aggressive, but it's actually installed now. So this part goes against whatever wall you're going to do, and it has a quick release for that. And then I'm going to go back to the side camera over here, and you can kind of see this is how you adjust the camera angle so that it can look. Now again, it's kind of hard to pick up on that side camera even, but that's the point of this. If it's at night and you have one of these up on a wall, people aren't going to see it. So if you want a camera that's not, you know, completely obvious, you can get something like this. We'll do a quality test here in just a second. I'm going to put that down here. And so while it turns on, I'm going to bring this up, and I'm just taking a look here. No new questions on the chat. We're going to go Refresh one more time. Okay, so my solar camera, and I'm just going to show you the picture from yesterday. So that's this camera in the middle. Do you see that? That's at night. It was taking a picture of my side yard with the solar camera. I'm going to go down here to the Playback. Now, the Playback is kind of interesting. This is their playback capability. I'm playing back from the cloud, but if I go to the net guy, that's my sync module, and that's a copy of all of my footage. It's supposed to copy once a day, but it didn't copy yesterday, so kind of wondering about that. So right now, the solar camera has today at 3:30 captured something. I'm going to pull it back up in full view, and we're going to tap on the solar camera, and now we're playing from the cloud. Hey, who's that guy coming up and taking a picture of me? That was me uninstalling it. So I had it installed for a day. I was just quickly uninstalling it. Let me see if it's captured anything else interesting. Oh, that's the doorbell we're going to talk about in a little bit. Let me go down here. So this is in the evening at 12:35 a.m. Now the quality is much, much less. There you go. Now that actually just changed. So it's playing back the day still images that it picked. But yeah, 12:35 a.m. was when it picked that up. There must have been something there. And then you can see me playing around with some of the other cameras yesterday. So that is the camera on there. I'm going to see if I can pull it up live real quick. The outdoor camera, like I said, it's going to have a very, very similar quality to the indoor camera. Okay, so it's just told it to turn on. And then I'm going to give you guys the full screen app view. And the frame rate's actually a little bit better, surprisingly, on this outdoor one. You can see some of my different lights up there that nobody ever gets to see. My skin's all washed out, so it's not doing great with the lighting that I have. But you can see there's definitely more definition in my beard. And now it's asking me if I want to continue because it wants to stop to save battery. Again, that's the difference on these. Blink's been very into being battery powered, so it just stopped itself right there. And it's going back. Whereas, Wise and some of the others, they let you do that full-time live view. So if you got any questions about these, let me know here. Seahawks1514 just started following. Kindred Spirit just started following. Thank you guys. That's awesome. We're just doing a quick demo of the Blink outdoor solar camera. So this has got all the cool bells and whistles. This is the one that everybody wants. I'm actually going to go put it back outside. Now, we've had some issues with mail theft recently. We've had issues with Amazon packages disappearing. I think I kind of know where that one went, though, sadly. There's a bunch of other issues that are going on, and so having a camera may not stop people, but at least it gives you some peace of mind and maybe a little bit of a deterrent effect if they see it, so people won't, hopefully, invade your space, do something bad. So nice to have. Again, this is the Outdoor Plus solar panel. Let me pull that up here for you guys there. That's what you're getting. Right now, if we go over to Amazon, let's go see what that price is. I want to get the best price, most recent. So again, if you're ever wondering, how do I know which place to go? Go to my Amazon shop. The URL was down there earlier. I will bring it back up. Go to my idea list, and I made an idea list here. And right now, this one is 42% off. So normally this solution, the cameras here are usually over $60, usually $90 for the cameras. This one's showing me on Edge a 42% price drop, which is exactly what it is. So normally this combo kit is $129. Now you're still going to want the sync module because you're going to want to save your footage locally and not pay for cloud service. I think the cloud service is like $3 a month, and I think it's $10 for their unlimited. So it's $3 a month per camera. But honestly, I haven't subscribed to their cloud service because I was actually not interested. I like storing my footage locally. The fact that it has a cloud service is nice, but my internet connection's good enough. And, short of the house burning down, which is another thing that they could protect against, it wasn't necessary. Let me look and see if there's anything else about this one. Oh, that's another thing. If you do have a Kindle or one of those Echo shows, which we do, you can just tell it to show X camera and it'll show the view on that camera live. That's really cool with our next product, the Blink Doorbell. So let me pull that up real quick. I apologize. My phone is about to die and I don't have a charger. With you have to be live in the chat to claim, please and thanks. Kindred, no, you don't. I do want you to be on the show to sign up for it, but you can take off if you put your contact info and you do win. That'll be exciting. I'll be super happy for you. But Kindred, you are entered and you don't have to be here. I will draw the names and I will contact the winners directly. So thank you so much. I see Janine has joined and Vicky, thank you. She says, I hear that. That's true. And Rob Diaz, thank you so much. I'm going to kick up the next product here, which is the Blink Video Doorbell. And I have been a Wise Doorbell fan, a Wise Pro Doorbell fan. Amcrest made a good one. Eufy, everybody's made doorbells. But the one that has actually won the race to my front door has been the Blink Doorbell. Now, bring it up on the side camera here. That's what you're looking at right here in the box. Right now on Amazon, this one is an excellent, excellent price. 30% off for Prime is $34.99. Now, I've seen this, the Doorbell Standalone, which I'm going to pull up over here. So there's a standalone version of it. There's a full system. What's a full system, you ask? Two-way audio, HD motion. I'm just trying to think here what they're calling that. Okay, so it has the storage, so it's going to have the Sync 2 module. That's what they're calling the full system for $50. Standalone, it's on sale for $34.99. You can get it with an outdoor for $72. Like I said, they're just really throwing all sorts of deals together here. $139 if you want the doorbell and the 3 outdoor camera kit. Right now I have it linked to just the standalone one. There are some pictures of it. I'm going to pull up the factory images that they give us. And one of the things I have to say, it actually is a pretty nice looking module when it's installed there. So you can answer your door. The delay is another big thing when people hit the button to how fast the alerting is on your phone. Wise suffered from this for a while. This is actually really, really fast. So quick question, does this one work with the standard chime? Let me look through here because you know what? You can also choose to wire it to your existing home chime. That is a huge differentiator. Thanks for highlighting that. I wanted to look at that on this one. So that's where all of the Wise ones tend to break down because they don't allow you to use your existing chime. You have to use a single digital chime. So this one will allow you to use your existing chime, but there's more. I just saw an alert in the app when it popped up today, and it said you can use your indoor mini cameras as a chime now for your doorbell. So when you hit the button on the doorbell, if you're out in your workshop or wherever, all of your Blink mini cameras can now ring to be a chime when somebody's at your door. I also put these with my home assistant, which I'm not going to name because she wakes up and makes all sorts of noise. But if you have one, she rhymes with Lexa. If you have one of those, and hopefully I didn't just wake her up, it will work with that too. So that's another cool thing. You can have it announce that somebody's there. We're going to do a quick unboxing here on the top-down rig. Okay, so what do you get with it? Well, you get the doorbell that was on my front porch just a second ago. It is packaged just like this. Very, very simple to set up. You just pull it out. Just like all of their other camera gear, comes with 2 batteries, and you guessed it, they're lithium batteries. Not cheap. Now, in addition, it's also going to come with this wall mount installation plate, and it's going to have 2 metal screws. Those attach to your existing doorbell wires. So if you have one of those doorbells, super easy to work on. Take the screws out, mount the screws onto this, mount this to your wall, mount this to it, and you're done. That's exactly how simple this is to set up. I'm going to plug this thing back in, and then I'm going to let you take a look at it, and maybe if I peruse some of my footage, oh, and actually, I have the batteries back over here. I was hiding them. So if I peruse some of my footage, we can go see maybe when I was taking a picture earlier and what the quality looks like. Now, from a security perspective, can somebody steal your doorbell? Absolutely. So when you have this all set up like this, somebody can absolutely steal your doorbell. They can, yank it off. They're not high security. But a cool thing about this, and again, one of the things that Wise said the reason that they did theirs that way too, is that it does not have local storage on the doorbell. It's stored inside your home or in the cloud in the case of Wise. And that means that when somebody hits the button, it's going to instantly alert my phone. So somebody is at my doorbell, and it's Tech on Tuesday is what it's saying. So Hopefully you guys can see that blink alert there. Someone is at your doorbell. Like I said, almost instantaneous notification, which I like. Now, if I wanted to answer that, I could. And I apologize, this phone is my personal one. It's not connected to this. But so I'm getting a kind of reverberation here, but I see myself on the screen and I can hit the button and I can talk to myself. Now you see there's a little bit of a delay. It's about a second, maybe second and a half between the doorbell and that. I'll just move it a little bit. And so it's about 1 second, 1 second and a half, but enough that you can actually make a conversation work through this little doorbell camera. Now I'm going to pull it up on my other phone that is connected here, and you'll be able to see that. Give me 1 second. So $34.99, it's a bargain. The fact that it comes with these 2 lithium batteries is practically half the cost of the doorbell there. Comes with the lithium batteries, comes with the ability to wire to your existing chime, which is what everybody's been asking for. I didn't use any of these other ones, but there is a security key in the bottom here I want to point out to you guys. So if we get in the bottom here, security key is needed to gently remove this. So you push this key up through the bottom, and what that does is it allows you to release the doorbell from the back mount. Now, did I do that earlier today? No, I just walked up to it, I bumped the bottom of it, and it popped off. They give you the tool to do it nicely, but I've taken them on and off enough that I know that it's not going to break it and that you can use it that way as well. So I'm going to pull that out, and I'm going to put this down, and we're going to take a look at some of the footage examples of what it looks like and what my installation looks like. Now, depending on your installation, if you have vinyl lap siding, and what is vinyl lap siding? It comes down, goes in, comes down, goes in, comes down. If you have that horizontal siding on your house, a lot of times that your doorbells can have trouble because they're at an upward angle. So if this was a massive doorbell, it's on your lap siding, it's going to sit like this. So they sell kits to adjust the different angles of this. I actually have one kit, and I ended up buying this because I didn't like the angle that my Blink doorbell was at. So I do have this in the carousel, and it's the funkiest looking thing. I'm going to see if I can bring it on the side camera. It looks like a little wedge. You see that? But the trick about it, it mounts to the back of the doorbell, which then mounts either direction, up or down, to the wall. So now my doorbell is at a cant, like, 20 degrees, 25 degrees, whatever that is. And this worked out perfectly to give me the best quality image at my doorbell. So let me go pull that up here on the side. We'll do the split view so you can see this. I'm going to go back to my playback, and we had a few of them here. That's yesterday we're looking at. I want to go to this afternoon. There's this guy fooling around in a studio, looking at the ceiling a lot, walking around. Let me see here. There's got to be one. There it is. So this is from my front door today. I was walking around. Did I come back out and grab it then? Oh, that was when I pulled the solar camera down. Do I have the front doorbell? It's not showing me that one piece of footage is missing. I removed the doorbell camera, and I know it was there, and it may have been the ones that I've already seen. Interesting. Don't know if it's actually just not showing it, but I did. Oh, there is my UPS guy touching the doorbell and running off. Let me give you the full screen view of that, and we'll play it back. So I have the doorbell adapter on this one. So it's got that little angle adapter. He's dropping off a package. You can see really good quality, daytime, nighttime. Doesn't matter. It follows my walkway perfectly. Really wide angle, so nobody's going to be able to hide. That's another thing I really like. So Dave Frank says, does it work with the standard chime? Yes, and I don't want mine going crazy. So it doesn't want his cameras going crazy, it looks like. So appreciate the questions there in the chat. I'm going to take a look one more time at the Amazon chat, see if we have any questions there, and then we're going to go on to our next product here. Give me 1 second. So Blink is made by Amazon. Ring is not made by Amazon. I didn't know. I don't think, unless they purchased them. I don't know if Ring is also Amazon. That's a good question on that one. I'm so excited I found this. I could never figure out what the USB drive I needed for my sink, and I found it. Thank you. Awesome, Kindred Spirit. I'm glad that worked out for you. Okay, we're going to go through the list here, and I just want to make sure that I got all of the products that we're talking about today. So we did the solar product. We did the outdoor product. We did the indoor product. We talked about a few things. The one thing I want to talk to you about now is the sync module. So this is my sync module, and this has made all of the difference because I'm one of those freedom of your data kind of guys. I don't want to be tied into a commission structure. And honestly, the original Blinks, that's what the biggest complaint about them was that the original Blink included unlimited cloud storage. And the newest Blink cameras have a cloud subscription. Almost everybody's going to that subscription model. It's hard to stay away from because they need recurring revenue. You know, selling you a $35 doorbell is not going to make them rich no matter how many houses they sell to, especially the amount of money that they put and invest into that technology. So that said, the sync module, did I bring the box? Yeah, here it is. So the sync module is your way around that. Now, the sync module is designed to receive the footage from all of the cameras on your property. So if you've got a mini, you've got an outdoor, you've got an indoor, you've got a solar, all of them can store the footage onto here. Now, should you buy their official Blink one here? I brought it just in case. I took the plunge because I'm going to test it out and let you guys know what I think of it. But this is the USB flash drive that they have here, right? And then this is the box for the sync module 2. You got to have both of these. You can't do anything with the sync module unless you have storage for it. And like I said, this is what mine looks like here. I'm literally like dragging it over so you can see it. And this has been sitting in my studio for a long time now. Anywhere that it can reach Wi-Fi and the camera can reach Wi-Fi is good enough. That's all you need. What that's going to do is inside of your app, and I'm going to pull the app up on the side here. Inside of your app, it's going to give you these two options. You've got the Net Guy here, which is my sync module, and I've got cloud, and I can go back and forth between these now, and I can see activity at my front door. Let's see, do I have this? It's going to take a little bit longer to get the clips. Oh, there's me. There we go. So there was me probably picking up a package or doing something. That was, earlier today. So we're looking at the cloud stuff here. I was just trying to hope to see if I could find that time that I took the doorbell off. So it's neat because you do see the comings and goings of people, you know, at your home. It's nice to have these video doorbells. I think they're also a deterrent for package thieves. Now, will it stop them completely? I doubt that. Seahawks is asking, do you have to be present in the chat? Amazon invested in Ring, and after Ring turned down on Shark Tank, Mark Cuban said there wasn't a market for it. Oops. Yeah, I remember that story. Well, tell you what, we have arrived at the drawing time. We're going to give away 2 Blink mini cameras for all you guys that hung out. Thank you again for making Prime Day awesome. These are the 2 cameras here. We got one black, one white. I'm going to get the software loaded up here. I do have to close the drawing, so I apologize for those people that are in the drawing, and that guy is going to get a ban. Let's see. Hide user. Report. And sorry about that. And I had to remove some chat messages on the YouTube side. I tell you, people these days. So I'm going to turn the giveaway sign off. We're not doing that anymore, but I am going to turn my follow sign on. If you guys haven't followed me yet on Amazon, this is John the Net Guy. I do PC build, tech tips, technology reviews. Kind of want to be Amazon A-lister. I'm not quite there yet, but man, we've gained a lot of followers today. It's been awesome. I do this show once a week called Tech on Tuesday. I do it Tuesday at 5:30 p.m., which we're coming up to, but I preempted it. I did a little bit of a special thing. I did 3 shows today for Prime Day. I'm logging into the website, and I got to turn our form off. Give me 1 second. And we got to turn off our drawing, close our form. And then we will do the mini giveaway. And it's kind of fun here, but it takes me just a few seconds to get going here. I'm going to edit this page. Okay. Now the Blink giveaway is closed. I'm going to go ahead and get the drawing entries. We'll pull those down and we'll put them into the spinning wheel. Again, let me know in the chat if you can. Oh, how did I do that? I put it behind me. Let me know in the chat how your day is going. Serene just entered. Can you make sure I'm in this time? Eric, I will write your name in if I don't see it. I appreciate that. I know there were some late entries and people came in. That's why I had to close the form first. I mistakenly didn't do that last time. That's what I was going to say. Also, make sure that if you put a separate name in there to use versus your name, because I don't want to do that. I was watching earlier in the stream, but kids be hungry. Okay, we are going to look at the entries here for the Blink Mini. And I'm going to go to view submissions. And we are going to get going. I'll tell you if I see your Serene. I see Serene's. I see Serene is in there. I'm going to download these and then we're going to take a look. And I'm going to make sure Eric, yours is in there. And if not, I'm putting yours in manually. Give me 1 second. Eric is in there. I see that. I see lots of people. Richard. Do I see a Richard? I don't know. I don't see a Richard in there. Unless you signed up under a different name, Richard. Let me see here. I'm going to put you down, Richard. And then you're going to have to get a hold of me. Here we go. Somebody says winner. I love these people that have different emojis in their stuff. So spinner wheel, Amanda. Yes, Amanda, you are in. MS Techie Lynn. Miss Techie Lynn. I'm going to look here real quick. I'm going to put you in there. I did not see that one. Amber from Missouri. Let's see, Eric. Angela, Kelly. Sorry, guys, I had to close out the form out there. Vicky, you made it in. Don't worry at all. We're going to get you in there. And then we're going to do spinning wheel. We're going to get the prize wheel out. This is the best way I found to do it. But if you guys know of a better one, I'm all ears. So let me know. We're going to get going here. I'm going to do the full screen view. I'm going to pull it up here on the side. You guys can see it. Hopefully everybody's ready. Thank you guys all again. If you don't win, apologize for that. Really. There's going to be a show tomorrow. I've got 3 shows coming up. I've got a show first thing in the morning for kitchen tech. We're going to look at some Ninja products and some other cool stuff that we're using. We're saving hundreds of dollars a year on coffee with one of the products, and we're still drinking the same amount of coffee. So I want to tell you all about that one. Got a show in the afternoon for the Wise Company. Again, Blink didn't sponsor this show. This was all me and my purchases, so I can say all this. Wise has a competitive product. It's a different product and a different ecosystem, so if you want that, that's up to you. Also, then I'm going to close it all out with some really cool camera products. There's 4 cameras from Blue Ram's company, so if you weren't impressed with the Blink products and the quality, stick around for tomorrow, 4:50 p.m. We're going to do a show. So I'm going to kick it off. Here we go. And we're going to do a winner for 1 Blink camera. Oh, Richard. Richard, okay. There you go. You've got 1 of the cameras, Richard, and make sure that you sent me your information. I got a contact form that you can use to do that. I'm going to remove you out of the wheel, but we're going to have to do another drawing. You get your choice again, black or white, whichever one you want. I'm going to do another spin of the wheel here for the second one. Richard got the first one. Oh, Amber. Amber E from Missouri. You got the second one. Thank you so much. That's awesome. I am glad I was able to get you guys these products. Thank you guys again for tuning in. This is John the Net Guy. I'm going to pull up my shameless plug for what's coming up tomorrow, just so you guys can see. This is tomorrow's shows. If you guys aren't already doing something cool, I'd love it if you could show up tomorrow. Again, Ninja is going to be 8 a.m., Wise at 12, and at 4:50 p.m. we're going to be doing Blue Ram security. Thank you again, all that entered. Richard, congratulations, and Amber, good job for the win. Richard, thenetguy.com. That's what you're looking for. That has the contact form. Give me your info on that, and I will make sure I get it out to you. Again, thank you all for attending today's show. If you do want to see any of the other products that you may have missed, if you visit amazon.com/shop/thenetguy, this is my show page, and it's going to have all of the products reviews that I do. I do lots of product reviews in general, so if you're looking for some interesting stuff, it also has my previous live streams. So if you click live streams, you can see all of the past times I went live. If you click this other one, If you click on videos, those are my reviews. And if you click on idea lists, even ahead, I've got tomorrow's show items already prepped so you guys can see some of those. So really cool stuff in there. Thank you again, all. It's Serene, to answer your question, all times are Pacific times. So 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 Eastern. So you guys can sleep in a little bit. Thanks for that. And congratulations, everybody. I'm going to catch you all on the next one. And thank you for watching.